point to me that in Japan, your 2-year-old can ride the school bus. Yes, I was like, who's taking my 2-year-old on a bus? Where? How are they gonna get off? Who's getting them off? What's up, beauties? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome, beautiful. On this channel, we talk about motherhood, lifestyle, a little bit of beauty, and a little bit of faith. You know, we do all the things over here. My name is Brittany. I am a stay-at-home mom of 3 beautiful children and a Navy wife, and we are living in Japan. So today in this video, I want to give you an update on what has been going on in my life. There's a lot that has transpired since the last vlog, the last time we chatted, and I just want to give you an update and let you know like where everything is right now. Okay, so let's get into this hair, honey. So I did cut my hair and I did dye it blonde. It's been, I guess you could say, you know, it's been a journey with my hair and my hair color. I started off like a honey blonde, and now we're at like a platinum kind of blonde, and I wanted to do it myself because I don't have time to be going to the salon every 3 weeks, you know, to get my hair recolored, recut. So I ordered some stuff so that I can try and do it myself. In the last video was my first attempt at doing my hair myself, and yeah, that came out crazy. So, you know, I do have another video coming up where I'm going to be doing my hair for the second time. You'll see how I went through this process to get to where I am right now. But I look forward to doing my hair myself. You know, I do. I really love anything when it comes to beauty, hair, makeup, skincare. I really love that. So I look forward to, you know, doing my hair myself. I do have alopecia, so my hair is very thin in the top. But I don't care, you know, it doesn't bother me at all. You know, it's thin right here on the sides as well, but it doesn't bother me. It's traction alopecia, so the hair is not coming back. I do plan on getting like hair transplant eventually, but you know, it is what it is. Like, I'm not really worried about it. I also had a accident where I was a victim of like, I guess you would say, random act of violence. Yeah, that happened years ago, back in like, I think it was like 2011, 10 or 11, that happened to me, and maybe I can do a little story time on that one day and tell you more about it. But yeah, it was awful. I had to get 27 staples in the top of my head, so that really killed my hair follicle in the top of my head. Also, I had a little small alopecia spot at that time. It was very tiny, and it wasn't growing because I already had gotten steroid shots up there, so the hair wasn't, the spot wasn't getting bigger. But once I got the staples, you know, it killed the hair follicle and it made the area where of hair loss wider. So, and over the years, I feel like it's just thinning even more up there. But again, I'm not worried about it, but I am excited about doing my hair myself. So we moved. We, like I said, so we live in Japan, and originally when we moved to Japan, we decided to live off base. We decided that we didn't want to live on the military base because this is our second time in Japan. The first time we were in Japan in 2013 to 2015, we lived on the military base, but we only had 1 child then. So when we came back in 2021, we decided that we wanted to live off base. So we moved off base, and we lived off base for like 2.5 years. And I just did not like our house. You know, I tried to get used to it. I tried my best to get accustomed to like some of the Japanese appliances or whatever, or lack thereof. But I just couldn't get with it. There was no like regular stove. There was only like the conventional oven that was that I put on the counter that I had to use for like baking, and it was like a microwave in one. But it was just it was too foreign. It wasn't enough space. My kitchen was really small, so I didn't have enough space to put like an actual table in my kitchen. I had to find this really small table to put against the wall, so we couldn't ever just sit around the kitchen table and eat unless I like pulled the table out in the middle of the kitchen. So it was just a lot. I didn't have a dishwasher, so I was hand washing all of my dishes all the time. My dryer and my washing machine was like this tiny, and we are a family of 5, so we go through a lot of laundry between my workouts, my husband's workouts, his work clothes, the kids' clothes, PJs, school clothes, camp clothes, play clothes, park clothes. Like, it's just always something to be washed. Let alone, you know, bed linen, towels. Girl, you know the deal. So it was a lot to try to keep up with without having an American size or a good size washer and dryer. And the appliances that we had was government issued appliances. So had I went out and bought something, I could have gotten a bigger size. But again, we're in the military, so the government issues your appliances to you when you move off base. So, long story short, I decided that we wanted to move back on base to get a bigger house. So we applied for housing here on base, and it took us a while to get housing. But once we got housing, I was like, all right, let's go. So fast forward to my husband going on deployment. So my husband went on deployment in June. It's so crazy because the Navy, I feel like they do this all the time. As soon as my husband went on deployment, that's when they offered us our new place. So I had to move everything from our old house to this house pretty much by myself. I did hire movers to physically move everything, but I still had to move a whole house and take care of everything, the ins, the outs, the red tape, all the administration, paperwork, everything by myself while my husband was gone with 3 kids. And it was just a lot. But we are here now. We are inside of our townhome on base, and I feel so much better now that we are here because it's just more convenient living on base, honestly. Our oldest daughter is 10. So when you're in the military, you can get an ID when you turn 10. You can get a military ID, and that allows you to check yourself into any of your like extracurricular activities that you're doing, cheerleading, theater camp, swimming camp, like whatever you're doing. You can check yourself into those things, Girl Scouts. And for Harley, she is a very like independent 10-year-old. She likes her independence, and because we live on a military base, she can explore her independence in a more safe way, especially because this is, you know, A, is Japan, B, we're on a military installation, so it's definitely safer for her to walk to any of her practices or walk to school. So I feel really good about that. And her school that she's going to be going to, she's going to middle school this year. Oh my God, you guys. She's going to middle school this year. I am not well about it, okay? Because she is 10. She'll be 11 in March, but they're moving the 5th graders from the elementary school over to the middle school campus. So technically she'll be in middle school. And yeah, but nevertheless, she can walk, so she's excited about walking to school herself. And then for my 2 littles, they go to an international school off base, and there is a bus that comes on the base that will take them to school. But Bubby, our little baby, he's 1.5, he's too small to ride the bus. I think they have to be at least 2 to ride the bus. Yes, 2. Because Willow started riding the bus when she was 2. She's 4 now, but 2 years ago she started riding the bus, and when we first got here, and it was mind-blowing to me that in Japan your 2-year-old can ride the school bus. Yes, I was like, who's taking my 2-year-old on a bus? Where? How are they gonna get off? Who's getting them off? But it is all so well organized and orchestrated. Like, I love it. I love it. So when Bubby turns 2, he will be able to, which he turns 2 in September. So maybe by like April, he will be able to ride the bus as well. And I don't have to take them to school, in which the school is like 10-12 minutes up the street. It's not far. So, you know, everything is on base. Like, there is the hospital that's on base, the post office is here, we have movie theaters on base, we have the bank, the commissary, the next the library, the schools, like everything is here. So if I need to do something, I can do it with, you know, I can go to the bank, to the doctor's appointment, go to Starbucks right quick, like all in a matter of like 30 minutes. Like, I need that type of convenience, you know? So that to me is just worth moving back on base. Like, all of those things, sure, there are some cons to living on base, you know, for sure. But overall, I feel like for my family and our dynamic, and for me as a stay-at-home mom, this is the best thing for me. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I need in order to function. So I already feel like a sense of relief. And plus, being on base, you have a little bit of a community, and I'm starting to feel that community even more, like more and more every day. I'm starting to feel community, and I'm realizing that that's what I was missing. I felt so isolated, off base, because my neighbors, the neighborhood that we were living in, my neighbors were Japanese, and if they spoke English, it was little, you know, it wasn't enough to like hold a conversation and, you know, have a kiki with your neighbor. Not that I would even do that here, but if I wanted to, I could. Or if there's something I need to talk to them about, or we have, you know, whatever, just conversation and communication. Like, I can have that conversation, you know, effortlessly, you know, and it's fluid. So yeah, I am happy that we're back, but it has taken me some time to like get through all of the boxes. And now that we're here, like, the house is bigger than our old house, and we need some furniture. Because before we moved to Japan, we sold our house, and we sold majority of our furniture that we had in our house, in which we only had our home for 18 months before we sold it. So there was not a lot of furniture in the home, because I was still furnishing the home. And right after we bought our house in 2019, 2020, the pandemic hit. So buying furniture and furnishing the home, that took a backseat for such a long time. So I was able to do a little bit, and I was able to start furnishing the home before the pandemic hit. But once the pandemic hit, you know, all that stopped. So, and then we sold the house in October of, when was that? October of 2020, I think that's when it was we sold the house. So yeah, we might have sold it then, and then we moved to Japan in September of 2021. That's what it was. So, you know, it has been a lot of transition, and being in the military, you do move around a lot. So I'm saying all that to say, like, you know, there's just been a lot going on. I really haven't had opportunity to vlog or, you know, be creative when it comes to my YouTube page. I did do a beauty business and inspirational segment, but I don't know, maybe I'll do that again down the line. I just wanted to show my beauty traits, you know, and some of my skills when it comes to the beauty industry, and share with you some of the tips and tricks that I've learned, you know, in the beauty industry. Even though, you know, I don't look to go back to doing makeup like at all. I'm not looking to, you know, do makeup here or any of that. But, you know, this channel is a channel that I'm trying to really find my groove. I'm really trying to figure out like what I want to, or how I want to show up here in this space as a creative. And also build a community here, you know, a community of beauties. So I don't know, if you have any suggestions or recommendations or something that you would like to see on this channel, please leave me a comment down below and let me know, you know, what you would like to see. Again, like I said, I am a stay-at-home mom. I live in Japan and I am a Navy wife. So if you want to see some of my life here in Japan, in which I will be putting that on this page as well, but if there's something specific that you want to see about Japan, just leave me a comment down below so I'll know. And you know, I've done some get ready with me videos in the past, so if you want to see more beauty content, let me know that as well down below in the comment section, and I'll make sure that, you know, I'll continue to do some beauty content. But I want to be able to show what I'm passionate about on this channel, and hopefully, you know, it blesses someone in some kind of way. You know, I am a Christian, so I do love the Lord. I have not gotten to a place where I feel like my faith content is not really heavy on this channel, and hopefully that will start to come more and more as well, and the Lord will give me more insight on what I need to do in terms of my faith content on this channel. But anyways, I just wanted to give you a brief life update. My husband is still on he's still on deployment, and we're just thugging out this summer. You know, it's me and my three kids, or our three kids, and yeah, me and the kids, we're just making it happen, making it do what it do. So, but anyway, beautiful, I appreciate you watching this video. Stay tuned. If you want to see a house update or whatever, let me know in the comment section below, and I can kind of give you a little bit of a house update. Again, I need to furnish this place. I like to decorate and stuff like that, but I really haven't been able to like get my hands wet when it comes to decor. So I don't know, maybe I'll do something like that as well, but we'll see, girl. We'll see what we, you know, what we gonna do, okay? Well, all right, beauties, until next time, I will see you later. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel because we are trying to grow this channel and gain more beauties over here, okay? And make sure you leave me a comment down below, like I said, if you want to see some other stuff. But until next time, until this video, I will see you next time, beautiful. Bye.